Stephen Michael Stearns, who is facing the capital trial in Osceola County, Florida, has filed a motion requesting that the jurors be compensated at their current wages or at a minimum a wage that doesn't significantly impact their ability to serve. Additionally, the motion seeks reimbursement for daycare costs for jurors who are primary caregivers. The Sixth Amendment guarantees a jury drawn from a fair cross-section of the community. Because jury service is financially restrictive, many lower-income individuals and caregivers are effectively excluded, which would violate Stearns' constitutional right to an impartial jury. Florida law currently compensates jurors at $15 per day for the first 3 days and $30 per day after that, which is far below the state's minimum wage. Sequestered jurors in a capital case are effectively working 24 hours a day, making their compensation as low as $1.25 per hour, which creates a financial barrier for many potential jurors. Lower income workers and primary caregivers of children often cannot afford to serve, forcing them to seek hardship exemptions and removing an entire economic demographic from jury selection. The defense argues that excluding jurors based on financial hardship disproportionately affects certain demographics, including racial minorities, women, and young people, violating the 14th Amendment's Equal Protection Clause. The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that daily wage earners constitutes a legal group under jury selection laws. Excluding these groups denies the defendant the right to be judged by a jury that represents the full community. Courts have struck down practices that limit jury participation based on financial factors. The motion argues that minimum wage laws should apply to jurors just as they do for any other form of labor, ensuring a livable income for those that are fulfilling their civic duty. The motion argues that paying jurors more upfront will save judicial resources by reducing the need for additional jury pools due to hardship-based excusals. Fewer hardship exemptions mean a more diverse jury pool for Stephen Stearns, and it prevents unnecessary delays in the jury selection. So the defense is requesting that 1. We compensate jurors at their current wages, or at least provide some sort of a flat rate equivalent to Florida state minimum wage. Reimburse the primary caregivers for daycare expenses, including during jury service, and alternatively increase the flat per diem compensation for jurors to an amount that does not create financial hardship. The motion aims to ensure a diverse jury, of course, and prevent economic discrimination in jury selection to protect Stearns' constitutional rights by preventing the exclusion of lower-income individuals and caregivers from serving. In this motion, they did talk a little bit about a sequestered jury and the amount of time that they would be away from their families. Do you think this trial is going to be long enough to sequester? Let me know your comments below.